Hello friends in YouTube land, it's Frugalista Blog here, and I am going to show you how to look younger with makeup. Don't believe me? Well, trust me, when you see the befores and afters, you'll be a believer, because I think we can look younger with makeup, the right makeup for our mature skin. And I think that without overdoing it or using the wrong colors and applications, which can kind of age you, I think that we can look youthful and fresh and take that extra effort to bringing out your eyes and giving a warm radiance to your skin and, you know, all that. So if you want to stick around and see what I do, then here it is. Thanks for watching. First of all, I just wanted to let you know I have primed my face, well, not with primer. I have prepared my face by moisturizing. I have sunscreen on, I have eye cream on. I think that is just essential. If you are over 40 or over 35, you need to protect your skin before you apply your makeup. So many times we think a fresh-faced, no makeup look is what makes us look younger. And it does, because little kids don't wear makeup. And so therefore, if you're not wearing makeup, you look like a little kid. Well, no, you don't. But I think as we age, there's things that we need to compensate for, like ruddiness and discoloration, usually blemishes, dark circles, maybe some sagging, you know. So help of highlight and color and shadow in the right place, I think that we can kind of achieve that more youthful glow. And so I'm going to be using a lot of IT Cosmetics today. This is not a sponsored post by IT Cosmetics. It just so happens that lately I've kind of fallen in love with the brand. You've seen it in a lot of my favorites, and they have so many good things for aging skin. And I think skin with complexion problems, because who doesn't have that, that I wanted to include it and feature it so that you guys can see how great it is, and maybe it would work for you too. I'm going to start with the number 50. This is their Collagen Serum Primer, and I find this to be just kind of a nice anti-aging, has a little bit of a silicone slip to it. I guess that's the dimethicone, but it's supposed to have so many good ingredients. Oh my gosh, every time I do this, my face gets so red. You guys can see how sensitive my skin is. Just by touching it, it flushes. It usually will settle back down, but you can kind of see why I rely so much on color canceling products, such as this one, the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Redness Correcting Cream. I have featured this in another video for covering redness, and I love it. I just use a tiny bit, and I just dab it where I am most ruddy, and that helps me, just really balances out my complexion. It's almost like a foundation. The idea is that you just use it to kind of, without getting coverage too thick for a full coverage product. There's Sophie. What would a video be without Sophie? Hi, girl. Hi. Oh, hello. Hello, family on YouTube. So I put that on first just to kind of give my skin a light covering, just to give a light cancellation of redness without too much coverage, so that when you put on your foundation, it seems to work better without just like caking on the product. You would think she would not run into the tripod every time she walked by it. Just recently got the IT Cosmetics, oh gosh, I don't even remember what it was called. I don't have it all out here, but it was the 5-piece set on QVC. That was just last week. It was $59.95, I think. It came with all their CC products, And I've been hearing some mixed things from people about this product because it used to come in a tube. And I love this. I think this is the one that has the snail essence in it or something. I don't know. It Cosmetics, if you're seeing this video, can you please answer the whole snail extract question in your CC? Okay. This is different. It's not in a tube anymore. It is in a compact, and it has a one-touch. Do you see that? It pushes out the product in an exact measurement. And you can use this as a tinted moisturizer. You can use this as a foundation. This I have in light. I find though that I do need more than one pump. I'm going to blend this in with the It Cosmetics Beauty Sponge. It's a little bit like a beauty blender, but it's their own formula. I will admit I like the Beauty Blender, the original Beauty Blender better, but this did come in a set, and it's pretty good. First, I'm going to take their Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. This is a you can get their Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer in a tube. You can also get it in this thing with a highlighter connected. So I'm going to do that. I love to blend it out with my Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. I would never use this as a crease brush for like eyeshadow. I just love this brush for blending concealer. So I'm going to focus this product on where I'm kind of a bluish cast under my eyes. And this is going to really, I feel like as we age, our eyes kind of sink, our skin around the eye area thins, and all our veins show. You know, bless her heart, my grandmother, my little Oma, she didn't wear makeup, and she had blue eyelids. That's what I remember about her, is her veins. So I'm just blending. Do you see how like that just instantly cancels everything out? It's amazing. Another product from that QVC kit was their CC Airbrush Perfecting Foundation. Can you see that? It's got so much glare on my light. Your skin, but better. And airbrush, I think anytime you put the words airbrush in a product, I'll be a sucker and buy it. So there is a brush that came with this kit, the Angled Buffing Foundation Brush. I think that this can be used for both powder and liquid. I love it. I love the It Cosmetics brushes for Ulta. I'm just a fan of the It brushes. I don't have any eyeshadow It Cosmetic brushes yet, so that's definitely on my list. I have so many eyeshadow brushes though that I just feel like it's not necessary to really get one more just because it's the It. And I believe this product can be worn wet or dry. I like that it adds coverage. I like that it's really pleasant. It does not leave a creepy finish. It's a little bit like the Celebration Foundation Compact Powder Foundation, but I feel like it's lighter. So if anyone else feels that way too, I feel like the consistency is a bit of a lighter. Yeah, you know what I mean? Okay, I'm going to prime my eyelids. I'm actually using the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. I just have a little sample of that from my palettes. So I'm just using what I got. This It Cosmetics kit was what I got, I believe, was it Cyber Monday or Black Friday? And I cannot remember what it's called, because that, if you got it, you know how awesome it is. It has this little tray. Can you see this? It has these little trays that open. Eyeshadows. This is a cream highlighter. This is a powder highlighter. These are concealers, the same concealer that's in this. This is a bronzer, and this is kind of, and also your highlighter. This is more of a pearl. There's a name for this one, I can't remember. And then this is great for contouring. Okay, oh, and then blush and lip gloss. Could it be any cuter? I mean, come on. And then, you know what I love about this? Is look, it's like a box of chocolates. It has the entire description on the back, so you can map it out. I'm gonna just take a fluffy brush, and I'm gonna use this, it's so hard for me to hold this up because of the mirror, so I apologize. I'm gonna use this color right here. It's basically just like a taupey color. I'm gonna use like a taupey mid shade for the middle. The middle, do you know what I mean? I'm gonna use the taupey shade just for right in the back and forth on the lid. This is like a transition shade. Just a taupey neutral color. It can be, this one has a bit of a satin finish. You can have a matte, just something that is not too dark, not too light, that can go right in the center of your eyelid. Now I'm going to take kind of a matte peachy shade right over the top of that. I'm not even switching the brush, I'm just digging in. Eyelids. So my eyelid is kind of starting to set over a little bit on my bottom eyelid. So that's why I put shadow up here to kind of help it recede and look like it's going up. Does that make sense? Tapered brush, and I'm going to use a darker brown, this brown right here. I'm pointing to it. See that? Good Lord. This is tricky. So tricky. So I'm putting this in the outer corner about just kind of like right, I'm stopping right at my pupil. I'm just kind of concentrating color in the crease from the outer corner to about my pupil. And I can see how I need to powder a little more under my eyes, so I'll get to that. Now I'm going to take that same shadow brush that I used in the crease with the darker shade, and I'm just going to go under my eye lower lid. I did not reapply product to the brush. I'm just kind of using what's left of it. Urban Decay color in Crash is called. It's kind of a plum. I'm just gonna do the tight line and water line of my eyes to add almost like a thickness to the base of the lashes, so that it'll make my eye pop, if that makes sense. Now I'm going to go down here. I'm going to just use this tapered brush again. Just poke my eye with it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a highlight. Pink around the eyes can actually really highlight and make you look awake. Some people think if you put pink around your eyes, you're going to look like you have pink eye, and that can be true, but honestly, it can really serve a opposite purpose, use, whatever I'm trying to say. So there, I just put on sort of a soft frosty pink in the corner of my eye, and you can also do a I'm going to use kind of a more of a whiter color, and I'm going to go right under my eyebrow. I'm just going to take an Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil. I'm going to comb them out, and I'm just going to naturally fill in my brows. Oh, and if you can get your brows tinted, I highly recommend that. Really cuts down on your brow time. So I got this on QVC as well. It's the Radiance Ombre Bronzer. You can get it at Ulta. I've seen it. It's, do you see that? It's just so beautiful. This is Warm Radiance, and it's their, well, it's a bronzer, and it's ombre, and it's got like this highlight part right here and this darker part right there, and it comes with this huge brush, which I love so much. I love a big brush. Okay, I'm gonna swoop the brush in the center of the product, and then I always get a little paranoid with bronzer, so I always like tap it on. But honestly, this product goes on so smooth. It does not freak you out, I swear. Actually, it looks like. Okay. And then up by my hairline, this is crucial. This brush, you can just, oh my gosh. You just slap it all over your face and you look 10 years younger and like you went on vacation. Ugh. Woo! I mean, come on, people. How awesome is that? If you feel like you have too much bronzer, then just go over the top of it with your powder or your foundation brush. In case you missed the bronzer because I didn't zoom out the focus like an idiot, forehead, and you can see how it's just such an amazing product. I look so fresh. Okay. Lipstick. All right. I have not used this lipstick yet. This is the Love lipstick in the CC Plus Blurred Lines. It is also from the It Cosmetics kit from QVC. It looks really pretty. Here goes. See her here. Now I have the Blurred Lines song stuck in my head. So what do you think? Do I look young and beautiful and fresh and pretty? Okay, well, if I don't want to hear it. Just kidding. So there you have it. It's really easy. I think, you know, giving ourselves that little bit of oomph can really, especially bringing out your eyes. Eyes need more definition as we age, and I think that's what's critical about wearing makeup and making yourself look better with makeup versus making you look either like you're trying to look young or, well, you know what I mean. Anyway, if there's anything you want to see me do, a tutorial or a look, or you have a question for me, please put that in the comments. I love comments. And thank you so much for watching this video. And thank you so much for subscribing. Please do if you haven't already. And I will see you guys again soon. Thanks so much.